So last time I had the privilege of interviewing Shaun Clarida, I said that you were the best 212 bodybuilder in the world. So now I'm reintroducing you, and you've obviously surpassed that as as the best 212 bodybuilder and one of the best open bodybuilders in the world.
Yeah, appreciate that.
How you doing, man?
Good, man. It's been a crazy year, Definitely wasn't expected, I was hoping to retain my title, and things didn't go my way, unfortunately, but I believe timing is everything, and everything happens for a reason. And that loss had me going to Reno, and unexpectedly got my first open win, and here we are. Everything kind of just went nuts after the Reno win, man. Like, I think everyone kind of forgot about my second place at the Olympia.
Let's talk about that for a second. So,
Yeah.
Before you did the Olympia, did you have any idea that you were going to do an open show, or this was just on the whim?
It was on a whim. I knew that one day I wanted to do an open show, but I was thinking after a couple Olympia wins, maybe 4 years down the road.
So when you took second to Derek Lunsford, and it was a very close call.
Yeah.
Tell me how that felt.
It hurt, man.
Yeah.
I think I was at my absolute best, and I brought a better package, and I definitely felt like it was close, and I felt like I did enough to retain the title, but unfortunately it didn't go my way, and but it hurt that night, but again, I kind of got over it. I mean, I walked away with my head high because I knew that this was my absolute best, and there was nothing more I could have done. So.
Right. So then I'm assuming that you talked to your trainer, and then you guys decided to do the Legion. Is that what happened?
So I was thinking about it. So it was Friday night, and obviously after Olympia, like, I don't sleep after shows. So I'm sitting there thinking to myself, looking at the schedule, and like, oh shit, the Legion's in 2 weeks. And I'm thinking to myself, like, you have nothing to lose. You're already in shape. I mean, this isn't like a New York Pro or an Arnold or Olympia. Hopefully, not a lot of big names will show up. Like, this might be the opportunity to do it. So I talked to my girl and my coach the very next day, and they said, how do you feel mentally and physically? And I'm like, I feel good. I feel like I can keep going mentally. I feel like I need to kind of just move on and kind of not think about the Olympia win and Olympia loss. And ultimately, they said, like you said, I have nothing to lose, and they were all 100% behind me. And I think that we had one cheat meal, and we were right back to the diet.
So before you stepped on stage at the Legion, what was your expectations for the show, for the outcome of the show?
Yeah, so we talked about that too at the Olympia. My coach was like, "What will you be happy with before the show?" And I was like, if I can get to that first call out, I think I'll be okay. I think I'll be good. So walking into the show for the Legion, again, that was the expectation. I want to get in the first call out. I think it was 17, 18 guys. So just being in that first 5, top 6 would be awesome. It means I beat a handful of, open guys, and that was my expectation going into the show.
So in prejudging, when they had you in the middle,
yeah,
and you were in between Sergio Oliva and Regan Grimes.
Yeah.
Were they switching you around, or they had you in the middle the whole time?
They didn't move me at all. I literally came out. I got into that center. I moved. I literally, when I get called out, I immediately walk to the center. Boom, that's my spot.
Okay.
Until they move out. So I walked to that center spot, and then they moved Regan first. Then they moved Sergio, and then they started doing the poses. Like, holy shit, they didn't move me at all.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right. And then as it's going on and going on and going on, and then we did one round, and then they pulled us 3 off stage completely.
So now, just for people who don't know, if anybody was living under a rock, well, anybody who doesn't follow bodybuilding really, or anybody who's listening, how tall are you?
5'2".
And how much did you weigh when you stepped on stage at the Legion?
174.6.
Okay. So you're 175 pounds, you're 5'2". And I'm not exaggerating when I say this. There were people a foot taller and 100 pounds heavier than you on that stage.
Yeah, Sergio is 6'1", 6'2", 280, and Regan is 5'11", 260, 270.
And Cedric's got to be about 6'1".
Oh yeah, he like 6'1", 6'2". He's about 260, 270 himself.
Yeah. And you pulled out this massive upset that nobody expected.
Nobody.
And I'll be the first to admit I didn't think. I thought exactly what you said. He'll break the top 5. I don't see how he could win against Sergio because I'm like Sergio didn't like the way he looked at the Arnold, so this is going to be his his comeback. Like I'm going to fix what and I'm going to get my Olympia qualification. I'm going to win this and get my Olympia qualification.
Yeah.
And you ruined his dreams.
I don't even think my own team thought I was gonna pull it off. Like even I was thinking, like again, just top 5 would be happy. Like, sir, I saw the list. It's like Sergio, Cedric. I'm like, wow, I'm going against big names. So this is gonna be easy.
Yeah. So I know that night. When you won, I messaged you. I don't know, it was that night or the next day. Because if people don't know, we've known each other from the gym and from the NPC. So on and so forth for a while now, for a long time. So I messaged you and I said, and I still say it. And I was wondering if anybody else told you. I said, you literally, after that win, you just entered the realm of the conversation of one of the best bodybuilders that ever lived. Because you did something nobody else did. Now, okay, you had Franco Colombo that won the Mr. Olympia under 200 pounds, but he was like 198 or something like that. He had Lee Priest who would compete at 220, and he actually won shows, and Sean Ray, but nobody lost to somebody who was 100 pounds more than them. I mean, nobody has won an open show at 175 pounds. That has never been done to guys that are a foot taller and 100 pounds more than them.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah. And, am I the only person that says that, or?
Yeah, like you think about it now, it's like, well, shit. I don't think back to like I don't think back like that. It's like everyone's like, you just made history and you just changed the game, and it's like, I don't know, I just competed.
Yeah. It was unintentional, but you did it, but it was unintentional. You went, fuck it, I'll give it a shot,
Yeah.
And I was happy for you because I had you picked for I thought you won again at the Olympia, but I was happy for you because it was almost like, oh yeah, you gave me that L, all right, watch this.
Yeah.
And it was like you almost gave the whole world the finger.
I couldn't end my season like that. I couldn't go out that way.
So now the big question is, now you're qualified for 212 and you're qualified for the Olympia. So what's going to be the game plan for next year?
You know what? I mean, obviously I got a full year to prepare.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping they let me do both. I'm hoping. I put a post up this week, and I didn't purposely put it up thinking that maybe they'll get tagged or they'll see it, but it got a lot of people's attention, and they were tagged. Obviously, didn't beat the ifbb and the Olympia. Honestly, I would love to do both because again, it hasn't been done in a very long time. I think it'd be great promotion, great marketing, and that people want to see it. And I mean, I think it'd definitely sell more pay-per-view. I'm not trying to hype myself up, but people want to see that shit. Like, it's like David versus Goliath match. Like, why not?
Yeah, exactly. And I don't see a drawback for the IFBB whatsoever.
Yeah.
You're legally qualified for both. You won legitimately. You came in second. Why not? Let them do it. I mean, they give special invites. They give special invites like they hand them out like it's candy. But so you legitimately did it. So why not let them do it? That's what I say.
I think it'll be crazy. I mean, because then obviously if they give me the go ahead, it's gonna go nuts. Like, they're not gonna. I mean, I know I'm gonna be excited for it because it's literally I come off stage Friday for the finals and I go right back on stage for the prejudging. So it's not like it's acting in my body. I'm not doing anything anything extra crazy. It's just from one stage to the next. That's it.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. I think it would be great. I would think it would be great. So I'm gonna give you another compliment, but this is an indirect compliment.
Mm-hmm.
You have been with your girl Rosangela, right?
Yeah.
Since way before you were pro.
No, I was actually a pro. So it was my second year as a pro, so 2015.
Oh, you did? Oh, you were? Oh, I thought you guys were together when you were in the NPC.
No. I was dating someone else.
Uh-huh.
She was with me. That ex was with me for the first year, but then she and I met that very next year.
Okay, even still, because
Yeah.
When you turn pro, what weight division did you turn pro in?
I was a bantamweight.
Yeah, you were bantamweight. Most of the
Yeah.
time, 99% of the, this is why you're special. And again, I know we're friends, and I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. This is why you're special. 99% of the time, if somebody turns pro as a bantamweight, even at 212, it's pretty much,
Yeah.
you kind of, you're almost like,
Forgotten about.
yeah, you're done. You're pretty much done. It's like, it's really bad. Like I had one friend, Gennaro, that turned pro. I don't remember if it was a bantamweight or lightweight. He did 2 open shows and got crushed. It was, pretty bad. But anyway, so what I was saying is, through all the ups and downs and trials and tribulations, and more so than anything else, success, your relationship with Rosangela has done nothing but gotten better and stronger.
Absolutely.
Which is difficult if you think about it. A lot of men, fall prey to fame, for lack of a better term, but it looks like you guys are what every relationship should be, if you will, what everybody wants in a relationship.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, man. It's tough on both ends, her having to deal with me and the ups and downs, the dieting and the mood swings. And then on my end, and like you said, it's almost like there's always like temptation for something. These girls just don't care, bro. They're just, they you have a girlfriend, you have a wife, cool, let's talk. Like, but again, I know what I have at home, and, I've been with other girls. I know, like, she's my everything. I mean? We train together every day, twice a day, 4 o'clock in the morning, we do cardio together. Then we're back in the gym at night. She prepares my meals if I need to. She travels with me whenever she can. She wants it sometimes as bad, worse than I do, the win, stuff like that. So, again, it's tough for both, but when you guys have a mutual understanding and respect each other, it makes things easier. Yeah, there's going to be temptation all the time, but again, it's good to look at, but again, I know what I have at home.
Yeah, beautiful women are common, but women like your Rosangela are not common. They are few and far between. The ones that are loyal and faithful and are your support group are really uncommon.
Faithful, that's the thing. I've dealt with infidelity, and it sucks. It hurts.
Of course, join the club, man. Are you kidding? We all, But that's why I just wanted to give you a somewhat of a compliment. I'm only talking from the the outside looking in, but from the outside looking in, it looks like, and obviously I'm accurate, this tremendous relationship, because a lot of, especially guys that get fame. I mean, it's, like, did anybody really think Tiger Woods was faithful? Really?
It's that temptation to kill you, man. I don't know.
You ain't kidding. Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right, so I'm gonna throw one name out at you before we get into, like, some serious business. But Mike Crizzo.
Listen, I don't even know this freaking guy even. Like, you know what, man? People tag me every day on social media, and I get that. I have to understand the position I'm in. I have to be careful what I say now, what I post, how I come across. So I don't comment on anything negative. But I see everything. I see everything. The comparisons, the people who talk shit about me, people who are for me. I see it all. That Mike Crizzo guy, I know who he is. I know of him. I don't know him personally. I've never met this guy. I think he has a okay physique. No big deal. But from what I understand, he likes to, like, run his mouth saying he's the best, yet he competes somewhere else and doesn't want to come over here. But yeah, they put that comparison picture of me and him last week or whatever it was, and I just laughed. Like, it's like it's funny to me. It's like because it wasn't just him. I got compared to everybody.
Yeah,
it's like I want to open the show. It's like, hey, what about this guy? What about this guy? What about, I'm like, Jesus, guys, stop.
Yeah.
But that guy, I don't have nothing to say about him, man.
Oh, all right, good. Because Mike Crizzo's got this thing where, like you said, man, he talks a lot of smack, and you're not the only one. I mean, he did it to Nick Walker. He did it to a bunch of them. And he doesn't even compete in the IFBB. He competes in, I forgot what it's called. What is it? The
Elite. Elite something.
Yeah, something or other. So it's like, if you're gonna talk smack, then come over and step on stage with the big dudes, you know?
He won't. He won't.
Yeah, no, he definitely won't. I don't know what the deal is, but you know, that's kind of funny because I saw it actually on Nick Strength and Power, and I'm like, this guy's really talking again. It's like, if you're not even, you know, it's like saying you could beat up Mike Tyson, but you're not a boxer and you never get in the ring. What?
Like, he has no idea. Like, he has no idea.
Yeah, it's
It's like he's gonna compete for where he's at, but to come over here and compete against the top guys, and you know, I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it happening either. All right, so during the week and last week really, we lost somebody special, Sean Roden.
Sure, man, it's crazy.
Yeah, I put up a tribute video, just me commenting, you know, sending prayers and, you know, thoughts out to his friends and family and so on. So not too many people watched it because I'm a small podcast, but I felt it necessary anyway. And then during the rest of the year, John Meadows had died, and then Alina Hadvani, Jennifer Hernandez, and a couple of other retired bodybuilders that are
George
who? Oh, right. Sorry, George Peterson. I did a whole thing with George Peterson with Jason Owens. Yeah, we did an hour special on George Peterson alone. That's right, George Peterson. Now, I cover bodybuilding, powerlifting, and arm wrestling for the most part, right? I mean, about 70% of my content is that. And all three use PEDs. I only see bodybuilders dropping dead. I do not see powerlifters or arm wrestlers dying. What do you think is going on? I have no idea what the hell is going on.
And honestly, man, it's been happening for years. Obviously, it's definitely something that genetically, if you're taking too much stuff or really abusing it, I think that can be an issue. I mean, let's be real. PEDs and bodybuilding in general isn't healthy.
Yeah,
when you're adding
yeah.
the mix, especially you have a disorder already have a disorder like Dallas. He had the issue. I think it was heart originally.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, it's not going to help the situation. I mean, there's a lot of speculation, especially this year with the whole COVID thing and the shot and all that stuff. I don't know, man. I just don't know. Like, what I mean, besides the PEDs, it can be a lot of things.
Yeah, I don't.
Stress related. It can be, like I said, I already have a condition. Bodybuilding in general, the training, the cardio, like all that stuff isn't good for you. I don't know, man. It's a scary situation for sure. Definitely something that, like, you know, I try not to think about, but at the same time, it's like, okay, I gotta be realistic. Like, you know, I'm in that same zone where it's like, hey, I'm doing this. You know, it's scary. Like, you know, and I'll be the first one to admit, man, going to doctors wasn't my thing. It's like one of the things, like, if I don't know, then I'm okay, you know?
Yeah, right.
You know, but I got to the point where it's like, okay, now it's time. You know, and luckily when I go, everything was fine. No issues with the heart, you know, kidneys, liver, everything was fine. Obviously, you got a little bit of higher numbers on certain things, from, you know, kidneys and something like that, but nothing life-threatening.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know, man. It's been a scary year. Not even crazy. It's been a scary year seeing people just, because you don't know who's next.
Yeah, and I don't understand. Like I said, man, I don't see the powerlifters I cover. I don't see them dying. I don't see the arm wrestlers I cover. I don't see them dying. I only see bodybuilders dying. I'm hoping that it's just this strange coincidence for 2021, to be honest with you.
I just can't wait for the year to be over. Like,
I'm really hoping that that's what it is. You know, some people like to make the argument that, there's a lot more athletes in the sport now with the classic and men's physique and women's physique and so on and so forth, and go down the line. But I don't know, man. I never remember it being this bad. I mean, we're almost talking like once a week somebody's dying.
No, it was never this bad.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm kind of like, I'm not saying it is, but like, it's a weird coincidence. Now we're in the whole COVID times.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it has to do with it, but I'm also not saying it doesn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't know for sure who got vaccinated, who didn't get. I think George did get vaccinated back in April, I believe it was. I don't know, man. Because again, before this, it wasn't this bad.
No, you're right. And I had Jason Ons on when George Peterson died, and we did like an hour tribute talking about him and so on and so forth. And he said the same thing. There's only one common factor, and that's the pandemic.
Literally.
Before the pandemic, everybody was doing the same thing. But then, but my thing is, I don't see powerlifters dying. I don't see the arm wrestlers dying.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's strange. It's a strange. But at the same time, those guys don't put their bodies through the extreme that bodybuilders do.
Yeah, I was gonna say you get the low levels of body fat, excess cardio.
Right.
Like we're pushing, but these guys are training hard and heavy for sure, but they're not trying to get into low body fat numbers, dropping their food, decreasing the water, whatever it takes to be in shape.
Right.
Like we're pushing the limit, so that's definitely not gonna help.
Yeah.
For sure.
So what's the future like? You got any business ventures coming up, or what do you think? What do you got going?
Yeah, man. I'm not getting younger, right?
Yeah. Join the club. Holy shit, me neither. Well, how old are you now?
Dude, I don't even know sometimes. Fuck, how old am I? I get 39 now, man.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Yo, do you I was at a contest. You were still it was in, I don't remember the name of the contest. I don't remember it. You were the only lightweight. And you were the only lightweight, and then they didn't want to make you pose by yourself. So they put you in the middle of the middleweights.
2012 MPC East Coast.
It was the East Coast. And I remember I was like sitting there with my brother because I had done in 2012 I did the Tri-State and the Muscle Beach. So my brother, kind of, because I did it, he kind of got interested, and he's like, when there's a local one, let me. So we came. And my brother's like, he didn't know who you were. He didn't even know the weight divisions. My brother's like, that guy wins right there. And I'm like, no, he's not in it. No, he's not in that group. He's like, yeah, but he beats them anyway. I was like, yeah, I know, but he's not in that group. Yeah, so
that's what I hate when they do that. They put you in the same group, but they won't have you pose, like move around.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's how long it's since we've known each other. Wow, I've been living in New Jersey for a long time now, man. Holy shit. That's right.
Well, that's a big change for me. We're actually gonna be moving soon.
Where are you moving?
Florida.
Everybody's going to Florida. Wow.
This has been the goal, like, for me since 2013, 14. And I'd be there now had I not met her. But yeah, I've always loved Florida. Anytime I go there, I don't want to leave. It's just more so the weather. Just being in Jersey my whole life and dealing with these horrible winters. I'm just over it, man. Like, I'm really I have nothing here. My mom's moving soon. My sister's getting married. She's moving. So it's like our families are kind of just spreading out. So I think it's time where, again, we're getting older. I think it's time that we try to just pick up and just start off somewhere else and kind of move toward the end of our careers. Obviously, there's some business ventures I'm trying to hopefully get into the next year or two. Hopefully, open a gym.
Nice.
That's a big goal right now. So yeah.
What about kids?
Yeah, kids. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're at the point now. It's like, we want to start somewhere fresh, and start building that family atmosphere. So we're definitely think it's Florida. I think it's time. It's time.
Cool. Yeah, man. Listen, if I didn't work for New York City, I would have definitely considered moving, especially during the COVID time and so on and so forth. We were in the Olympia last month, and it was 90 degrees, and I was like, wow, this is nice. No shoveling snow. It's the worst it gets is like 60, 70 degrees.
I love it. Every time you wake up, it's like throw on a hoodie, a small hoodie, or a t-shirt, just go. And that's great.
Yeah, and especially you don't have to shovel. When you own a home and you got all that property and you got to shovel snow, oh, fuck that shit. Yeah, no, that'd be great, dude. So are you going to wait till the Olympia 2022, or are you going to do another open show or another 212 show?
No, I'm done to Olympia.
That's it. You're going to just wait it out till the Olympia.
Yeah, I'm going to try to put on at least 5 to 10 more stage pounds weight. Hopefully get a little thicker in certain areas of my chest, a little bit more hamstrings. And, again, I just don't know what's going to happen if I'm going to do open or 212 or both.
Right.
So I just want to grow right now and not worry about that. And when the time comes, talk to the powers that be and have the discussion like, why not? That's my goal. But again, I have to realize that I may have to make a decision.
Sure.
So depending on what my physique looks like at that moment or at that time, that's what I'll decide what division I'm going to go into.
Did you pay attention to any of the other competitors in the Open or anything like that? As far
Yeah,
as like, what did you think of Big Ramy versus Brandon? A lot of people thought Brandon should have won, but I kind of thought Big Ramy did enough to win.
When it comes to size, no one's touching Ramy at all. But Brandon was definitely improved. He was much bigger than last year. I think he brought up his legs a lot. They're certainly up to par with his, not up to par 100%, but they're getting there with his upper body. And I do believe Brandon was probably a little bit harder this year than Ramy, personally.
Yeah, I thought he looked fantastic. The thing is, Ramy comes in 98% or 95%, and he's so massive that he just wins, Yeah. But Brandon looked phenomenal. I thought he looked better. He seems to be getting better and better every year. I thought he looked better than last year, and I thought last year looked better than when he won the Olympia.
He was definitely better this year than the year before. The year before, when he placed second, the year Ramy first won it, Brandon looked a little downsized to me. And I also think that wasn't in Kuwait the whole time. So if you remember, that was during COVID. So, he wasn't able to travel over there. So he was training at home for most of his prep. Right. Whereas this year, I think for the most part, he was in Kuwait the whole time.
Okay.
So,
and what about the Nick Walker versus Labrada? A lot of people thought that it should have been switched.
Yeah, I would have had Nick there for sure.
Yeah, Nick would have been fourth, right? And Labrada would have been fifth.
Was it fourth? Yeah. I would have had.
Yeah, because Nick was chiseled, really, really chiseled. I don't know why they did that, but that was something. And the biggest disappointment, as I was really looking forward to seeing him, was James Hollingshead. I don't know what he did wrong.
I didn't see him, honestly. I don't know why. I can't remember seeing him, but I heard he didn't hit it right, or he didn't peak the right. I don't know. He
looked. I mean, again, look, I'm not a pro, and I don't know. I'm not a trainer, but it looked like he dieted a little bit too hard because he looked a little flat, and even when you saw him, he looked downsized a little bit. I think but I might be wrong. What do I know? But because last year when he won those two shows, I think it was Spain and the British Grand Prix. Is it? I think it's the British Grand Prix.
Yeah, shows.
He looked phenomenal. It was unbelievable. But I was really hoping he's young enough where he could, just make a great comeback next year. That's not a big deal.
I think he's in Florida. He's in Florida now, right?
Yeah, he moved to Florida. It seems to.
Moved there for good?
I'm pretty sure he moved. I think he moved to Boca. I might be wrong, but I was listening to the podcast with Fuad. I think but I might be wrong. I'm pretty sure he moved there, but I don't know.
Oh, wow. Good for him.
Well, I got to go back and finish the episode. I didn't finish the whole episode. It seems like a lot of the guys are the guys from a few years back. It looks like they're changing up the guard. It looks like Rolly is kind of fading out. It looks like Cedric's fading out. It looks like even William Bonek's fading out. It looks like this new blood is kind of just taking over,
Yeah.
Rolly has not been the same at all. Rolly has not been doing well in shows that he would have just destroyed 3 years ago, just wrecked. It would have been, he just came in fifth in Prague, right? And that would have been an easy win for him a few years back.
It would have been an easy win for him, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how he's saying that he's going to go back to the drawing board, but, because he's also another one that's over 40,
Eesh.
Yeah, so.
I make you nervous.
Yeah, well, these new guys coming up. I mean, they're good. I mean, Nick Walker and what's the other guy's name? Oh God,
Ian Hunter, Justin Rodriguez, all these guys.
Yeah, Hunter is definitely going to be good, but I'm thinking of another guy that I can't really put my finger on, and I can't remember his name. Yeah, whatever, I'll figure it out. Anyway, dude, I really appreciate you coming on, man. And listen, if anybody is blessed, it's you. I know. I give you too many goddamn compliments. I feel like I'm kissing your ass, but I'm sincerely not kissing your ass. You're a blessed man. You have a lot of success and all the best for you. I'll see you in the gym. I'll probably be there tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be up there. I got legs tomorrow, so it's gonna be a long day for me.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you. I'll see you in the gym.
All right, so talk soon.
All right, thanks a lot, man. You got it.
You got it.